guys ready?
It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always winged it.
You're gonna get killed.
What you mean, we, white boy? You ready?
Here we go.
What up? Welcome into the OG NBA betting show. I'm here with Wham Bam, Wham, myself and the chat. They say, it's good to see you here again today. Babano with us also. I don't think Dutch gonna make it, but I'll go around the horn. Dutch looked at the card and he was like, "Hell no." Nah. Wham Bam. Stacy says, "I can't believe I bet Quentin Grimes over points and won."
And like I said last night, bro, look, the NBA is a hell of a drug, and if that motherfucker would have lost, bro, I wouldn't have been the plug today. I would not have been the plug today. Shout out to my dogs. Shout out to the people in the chat for trusting in me, man. Shout out to Stacey Hamilton, Terry Berry. Glad Will will be here because Grimes definitely went crazy last night. He's been going crazy, so let's see what it does, man. Maybe his points going up. We ain't trying to make him famous, but we'll keep that on the low. We might not have to make it a best bet anymore. Y'all know what the deal is with that. So shout out to the people, man. JB, Stacy again, Rick Wright. Appreciate y'all. Damo, you already know. Denver money line. I was pissed off seeing Joker Murray, all them out. Yeah, for sure. And on everything. Thought that was a donation for sure. I can only imagine, big dog. I can only imagine. But hey, man, you know, we let it fight another day. We winning already. We got to win this week. Happy to see my brother Babano. How you feeling today, Babano?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Other than going to the well one time too many. Sometimes when you touch the pan, and eventually you're going to get burnt. And the Toronto Raptors did that to me last night. They got absolutely whipped in the second half last night. Like I said, I went back to the well one time too many with those Raptors, even though they've been a monster point spread team this year. Phoenix routed them last night. It was an up and down night, but I'm ready for this small card. Couple of plays I like. Nothing huge, but there are a couple of sides I do like. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, man, did anybody see the end of that Timberwolves game? That was pretty crazy last night.
That was nice. I never trusted those bastards. I said it yesterday. I'm not laying it with them. Not doing it.
That game and then the Rockets game, I think they went to overtime pretty much at the same time. Pretty interesting finishes.
And both of them was down at half as well.
Both of them were down big
time. Yeah, big at half, and they caught up and went go to overtime. It's crazy. Crazy day.
Yeah, it was. Let's get to it. 4 games on the slate. First up, we have Hawks and Hornets. So this one opened up. Hawks -6.5. Looks like 8 now. Total open 236.5. 233.5 is what I'm looking at right now. LaMelo, I think he got downgraded from probable to questionable, which obviously is not good. Marcus Garrett is probable. No Miles Bridges, no Okogie. Trae Young is still probable. There will be no Capella, LeVert, or Larry Nance Jr. for the Hawks. So I want to go to Babano first and ask you about this total. I mean, I don't think of the Hawks as really a defensive team, but if no LaMelo and no Bridges, I feel like the Hornets almost stopped themselves. Do you agree with the market pushing the total down?
It does feel like there's a lot of offense missing from this game. There's definitely a sense of that for me. Not a situation where, even though I don't really love betting Atlanta unders, I'm not on the over because of that. I'm not betting the under either because you never know with this Atlanta team what they're going to bring on the defensive end of the court. Yeah, this is just a game I stayed clear of. There's a couple of games I like. This is not one of them. I don't feel comfortable even with the missing artillery for the Hornets laying 8 with Atlanta. And I don't think I could back Charlotte with what they're missing. So easy pass for me.
Wham Bam. Anything for you on Hawks and Hornets?
This is the epitome of what Dutch was not trying to deal with today. And this is the game. I got to bring up his voice, man, because it's only right.
We're trying to have a good time, and you want to talk about this shit?
Yeah.
Fuck. Hey, same game. Backwood is big.
Of course.
The backwood.
Of course.
Yeah. Is bad for your health.
Man, some good clips from that. Good clips over there you got. All right, Nets and Celtics. We just saw this game the other day, and the Nets were able to compete. Celtics are here a big favorite. It opened 12.5, went to 14. Total dropped from 217.5 to 213.5. And that last game made it in like the mid 220s, if I'm not mistaken. I think like 228, 226, something like that. So I think that's all pretty interesting. Tatum is game time. Jalen Brown is out. For the Nets, they do have D'Lo. They do have Cam Johnson. I mean, Cam Thomas is out for the season, but I don't know. I still feel like I would see points in this game. It's interesting to me what the total was doing though, moving down. So, Babano, do you agree with that? Do you agree with the total moving down?
I think at this number I would bet it over.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, and this has been something I've noticed a lot in both basketball and hockey, is that when it's the same two teams playing each other, first game goes over, we see the opposite a lot of times. Or if the first game goes under, we see the second game go over. In this case, we saw the first game go over, albeit slightly. Maybe this is lower scoring, perhaps. You are still missing, of course, for Brooklyn Thomas, obviously an integral part offensively. What I like in the game is the side. I mean, Boston won by 2. Okay, maybe they weren't thrilled with their performance, but they got the win. I don't know if they're going to win by this kind of a margin here. I think Brooklyn is the way I would go here. 13.5, 14 points. They've been certainly a profitable team in the road underdog role this year. In fact, they've been very good in the road dog role, 19-12 against the spread as a road underdog this year, this Brooklyn Nets team. They play hard, and I know obviously they're missing their top scorer, but you look at what they've done lately, Brooklyn. There's the 2-point loss to Boston. They beat Atlanta in their last game. They lost by 6 to the Bulls, 5 to the Cavaliers. You know, this team's been just very, very competitive. And, I think it's just too many points. And we know from time to time, Boston's one of these teams that it's just get the win and move on, especially at this stage of the season. So they don't need to go out there and win by this kind of a margin. So I like Brooklyn here. I bet Brooklyn plus 13.5.
Yeah, I understand that too, because you look at the last game, they played them pretty tough. They only won by 2 points. That was just 3 days ago. Like you said, it's a recent game back there. The last game, it wasn't no Caillou. Caillou didn't play. So I'm with Lit Picks here. I was kind of torn in between start of this show if I was going to take the over 17.5 points. He's had that over 3 of the last games that he played. He hasn't really shot well from 3 either in those 3 games. So I think like Skee's saying, it's going to be points scored. I think that Derek White's going to get, those threes, those open shots, those threes drop in here. So I think over 17.5 points is a play I'm liking there. So I'm with you, Lit Picks. I haven't played that yet, but that's going to make my card. It's not going to be best bet for sure today, but that's going to make my card today.
Going with Caillou over 17.5. Shovel, he says, are me and Rob doing a show tomorrow AM? No, I haven't really been doing a show in the mornings. And Rob is also out of town. I think he's going to be coming my way. I think he'll be here probably tomorrow. So, no, he's not going to be on any show. And, yeah, sorry. Maybe we'll get back to it soon, but sorry we don't have one going. Babano, don't you have a college basketball show going?
Oh, yeah, we do. C-Mac and I, Monday. Well, this week we're only on Monday to Wednesday with the college basketball show. But today we're doing the Thursday tournament games. Tomorrow we're breaking down the Friday tournament games. We're off Thursday, Friday. We're not going to do a show while all the tournament action's going on. So we're on Monday to Wednesday. Obviously, we were on yesterday, just an overview of the tournament. Today we're going to talk the Thursday games, tomorrow the Friday games. So make sure you check that out if you're into the tournament. College basketball hitting the books, me and C-Mac at the top of the hour.
Yeah, check them out. They do good work for sure. All right, we got 2 games left. This one has been a lot of movement, and man, we got to talk about this because it opened -3 for Golden State. It went to, it's right now it's -3 for Milwaukee, and Steph Curry just got ruled out, so they think they still can compete. I took the Bucks at plus 105 because the situational, they have the rest advantage, they're off a loss, whatever. This was I took it, I think, either right after the game or right when the game was ending for Golden State last night. And then I was expecting Steph to sit out as well. So I was thinking it would go up even a little more. I don't know. It just giving me a bad feeling. Seeing the line was already sitting at 3 and he got ruled out and it's 3. Do you feel that way? Either one of you guys feel that way.
Here's what I feel like with this game. I feel like I wouldn't be shocked if we see the reverse of last night. Golden State's got all hands on deck, playing a short-handed Denver team, no Jokic and Murray. And what happens? They lose outright as double-digit favorites, which is where the line closed. Now we got Steph Curry ruled out. And Milwaukee's, kind of full strength and all hands on deck coming into this game. Watch it go the other way now, and somehow Golden State will come back at home as a dog now and win this game outright. I mean, so I don't want to deal with it. I think it's a weird game. It's a weird spot. It hurts my head to think about it because it was just when I saw the shenanigans, especially when I saw Curry downgrade, I'm like, what's to stop from the opposite of last night happening here? Golden State, they're not as excited playing a Denver team without Jokic and Murray. They lose. And the Denver players without Jokic and Murray, you know what it's like, top players. And sometimes you get harder efforts from the guys that get the minutes now. And we saw that from Denver last night. Now it's the shoe on the other foot. No Curry. And now Golden State here in this game. And now you worry that, Golden State now is going to find a way to win here in this game tonight. So, yeah, I don't want to worry about it. I think if I had to, I would lean to the Bucks, but yeah, I'm going to stay away.
What you think, Ron?
Yeah, this game is quite fucking interesting because the way they got talked about while Steve Kerr kind of put him out there, you know what I mean, saying that they was sleepwalking and it's death taxes. He said death taxes and when somebody's stars come out, just they out here sleepwalking and shit like they don't care. So I think Steph not being involved in this game, it's probably another little bit weighted pressure on this Warriors team. So that's another reason why I would be afraid of this game, like Skee is saying there, because it just that kind of helps correlates towards them. You know what I mean? Like that kind of helps correlates towards them, I believe. And it's a lot of pressure on like players like Jimmy Butler and fucking Draymond and shit. So I think what are they gonna have to do? They're gonna have to fucking rally around that type shit and compete against a team that they shouldn't be competing against. You know what I mean? I can see them doing it here. So saturated, I think you got the right idea. Are they gonna give him fouls? Are they gonna give Jimmy Butler fouls? You know what I'm saying? Today. That's if that's how the refs is involved today. You know what I'm saying? If Jimmy Butler goes over his points, refs involved. He had at least 7 attempts at the line. So yeah. I don't want nothing to do with this game either there. I think I was waiting for Pons though too. I think Pons is gonna be a big guy. If he's available in the game, he might go over his 11 points too. I like Pons. Pods, I mean.
I do think Jimmy is a good play. Pods is not playing. Oh no, he's game time. My bad.
Game time.
My bad. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm considering just like buying out and just like scraping whatever profit I get and just watching the game. Because I have plus 105. I can get plus 130 or something.
Yep.
And just watch the game because I feel I don't like the way I feel on this game.
Yeah, either way, you're gonna win at the end of the day. Actually, you probably still win. Actually,
yeah,
it's not a lot, but leaving there with a little something.
It's enough to not worry about the game.
So I'll think about that. Unless, it's not enough for me to take the spread. So and try to hope for a middle. It's only 3 is really out there. 3.5 would have been okay, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it, but I'm probably gonna buy out. I'm giving y'all a heads up.
Yeah, I feel you on that one, bro. I ain't mad at you, bro.
Cavs and Clippers. This one hasn't had too much movement. A little bit. Opened up Cavs -4. It's down to 3. Oh, actually, the total went up from 229 to 233. Mobley still questionable. Clippers pretty healthy for the most part. I like the way the Clippers play at home, and they've been playing a little bit better lately. I don't like, if I went back to Clippers, I don't like that the Cavaliers are off of a loss. So I'm a little bit in no man's land. I want to take the Clippers or stay off the game. It's just betting against the Cavs often doesn't get you paid. So, but Bano, I know you like the Cavs a lot. You betting them here?
I have to. There's just a gap between these two teams. And they're off a loss. And obviously, they have not lost 2 in a row very often this year. Minus 140 is the best price on the money line with the Cavaliers. I'm taking them. I think they're a better team still. And I know the Clippers are playing better basketball. But let's really look at the Clipper victories. Atlanta, Miami. It's not been pretty. Atlanta, Miami, Sacramento, Detroit. I guess the Knicks at home was a pretty good win for them. They haven't played anyone in the Cavaliers stratosphere during this run that the Clippers have put together. Now, the one concern is the Cavaliers just had a 16-game win streak ended with the loss to Orlando. Sometimes it's a bubble burst. When you go that long, you lose a game finally, and it's a hangover into the next game. That's the one concern I'd have for the Cavaliers, but we're betting the number here. To me, this is a dirt cheap point spread. -3 with a much better team, in my opinion, and I'm going to take it. And I'm going to go money line instead of the -3. -140 is still available right now.
Wham. Are you going to break the tie here? Would you take the Cavaliers? Would you take the Clippers?
Okay, so I'm scared of this line. I'm not gonna lie. This line is telling me the Clippers. They trust the Clippers. They believe in the Clippers. They don't believe in Clippers as much, but they believe in the Clippers in this situation. And this is just because they got a new stadium. This is the first stadium. This is the first time the Cavs playing. Maybe that's like some shit like that. That's the only reason why it's scaring me off the side here. I chickened out. I'm going Darius Garland assists over 5.5 assists. Darius Garland. That's the way I'm going in this game, man. He's hit that 4 straight consecutive times against the Clippers. I think he's going to be able to get get 6 at least assists today. -140 on Boyd, FanDuel, wherever you can get that at. That's where I'm going to be locked in on Darius Garland over assists. But as far as the side though, if I had to break the tie, like you said, I'm going to go to Clippers. I'm going to go Clippers here. I think that it's just the line is telling us it's a telltale sign. I'm scared of the line here. The Cavs, no Mobley possibly. That might really be like a big defensive hole for them at the wing position there. So I think that might help the Clippers out a lot there. So I get a little edge to the Clippers. But officially, it's going to be Darius Garland over 5.5 assists, -140.
All right, good stuff. And before we move it over to best bets, well, actually, no, we move it over to best bets. Move it over to best bets. So, Wham Bam, you up first. Let the people know what's the best way to get paid.
Yeah, the best bet to get paid is the last one I just said, and it's the last one for the day. I still do like Darius Garland, but I didn't make that bet yet, so I can't call that the best bet yet. But the only bet that I did lock in prior to the game is Darius Garland over 5.5 assists. Best available is -140. That's what we're gonna take right there. Darius Garland, he hit this 4th consecutive time against the Clippers. Expect him to do it again. 5.5 assists. All he needs is 6. So let's get that.
All right, good stuff from Wham Bam. And then for myself, man, the only bet I had is Milwaukee, and I said I want to kind of buy out of it. So I would say I think the under in that Milwaukee game, I think the under in that Cavs game and Clippers game, those are ways I'm looking. I'm sorry I don't have a best bet for you guys, but it was supposed to be Milwaukee, but I don't love it the way that I did last night. But Bano, let the people know how to get to the window and take us home.
Brooklyn, we go hard. We go hard. We're going to take the Brooklyn Nets tonight against the Boston Celtics. Rematch. It was a 2-point game last time, and I'm not convinced this is a more than 14-point victory tonight for the Boston Celtics. We've seen them coast in these kind of spots in the past, and Brooklyn's actually covered multiple games head-to-head this year against Boston. I think they cover again one more time. Brooklyn Nets plus 14.5 is actually available at a couple spots. So plus 14.5 with Brooklyn for my best bet here. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Hit the like button on the way out, and we appreciate you joining us here because the NBA is a hell of a drug, and you're looking at the plugs. Yeah, man. Be sure to like, subscribe, share the motherfucking video. Y'all stay fresh, stay blessed. Let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah, man.
You guys ready? It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always wing it.
We're gonna get killed.
What you mean, we, white boy?
You ready?